Hey, welcome back to the rebuild. So off camera, I went ahead and played my preseason, bought all my players and all that kind of stuff. So we brought in Aurier from Leon. I don't think he plays for Leon in real life. I'm not sure, but he's like a 91 potential player, which is great. And then Chewbacca, get away from my controller. What are you doing, idiot? Okay. So I basically already have all my players for this season. We also brought in a new left back, Kieran Tierney from Celtic, and then we also brought in Upamecano from Leipzig. And overall, this was about $100 million for all my players. So yeah, I had to sell a good bit of players as well, which sucks. But that's part of the game. We still have a pretty deep, like we have an okay size reserve squad. This season we are going to compete for the Champions League. There's a very, very high hope from the board that we're going to do good this season, which is a little bit unrealistic. They're expecting semifinal league. They're expecting a league title. Like, they're being ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to get them either of those, most likely. I might be able to get one of them, like, if I just ignore the other one and not try. Which, obviously, the one that I wouldn't try for would be the league, so that I could try to win the Champions League and get the career mode over with. Because I want to start up the next one. Because I like these rebuilds, and they're fun, and I want to keep doing them. So I want to try to get done with some of them as fast as possible. I will start putting, like, all my rebuilds into like a playlist or something, so that you can go specifically watch the career mode that you want. But here we go. We're about to hop into an opening match against Juventus. Yikes. Our team is doing good. We're not in great form. We didn't have a good preseason tournament. We got knocked out of the preseason by Man United. So, yeah, let's see how this season goes. Hi. Who do you think the next rebuild should be? Because this one might be done in the next season or two. We might be able to get this one done before 5 seasons hits. And there's a small chance we'll get it done in the 3rd season, because we do have Champions League chances in this season. And we open up with a draw against Juve. Wow, I'm sorry for that incredible amount of light on the screen. I can't do crap about it. South End. Okay, well, I'll think about that. Why South End? I'm curious of why of South End as your #1 choice for me to use for the next career. Well, I kind of already have done a low-tier English team going to the Champions League. Not on camera, but I did a Forest Green career mode. And I went ahead and won the Champions League with them in 11 seasons. So I don't want to go to England. England is, I think, too mainstream of a place to rebuild teams, because there's so many teams that you can pick to play with. want to pick like different places. I'm tired of going to England. I've barely gone to France, and I've barely gone to Germany, and I've barely gone to Italy. But I don't want to do Italy because I don't want my next one to be Italy because right now I'm doing Fiorentina. So Italy will have to wait. So I also don't want to do Portuguese because it's not really fun to do Portuguese because there's only one league. I want to have a relegation promotion in the league that I play in. Most likely that's what I want. So far, we're playing pretty decent in this season. Wow, that's a lot of light. Hi. Anyway, let's keep moving. Also, Lazio just got got a lot weaker because they just lost Milinkovic-Savic. We have a hard group stage. Benfica, City, and Galatasaray. That's going to be... We might not make it out of the group stage. I think if we don't make it out of the group stage, we're at least going to make it to the Europa League, which is, I guess, fine with me at this point. Like, honestly, I'm not expecting us to go far in any competition this season. This season is just us trying to steady ship and stay about where we were last season, so that then I have the resources next season to go out and bring in probably a massive attacker, because Simeone is only going to go up about 2 or 3 more rating. So I'm going to need somebody after him. Okay, that's disappointing. We just got beat by Chieva Verona. But here we go, Benfica. We'll be up in a second here. So, this is only Season 3. This is our first Champions League campaign with Fiorentina. Let's see if we can do it. We got to remember, the last time we did it with Deportivo La Coruña, we did it with them. Almost. We went to the Champions League final in our first Champions League season with Deportivo La Coruña. So, maybe we can push through. Maybe. And it is home against Benfica, so this is a good chance for us to test it. If we do get beat right here, I think we're done with the group stage. And we do win. Not convincing. But I'll take it. Man, you've been thinking for a while. No offense. So the main goal for this season, stay in the top 4. Not really worried about the Copa Nacional. And then Champions League, we'll see on what goes with that one. Okay, we could do Hamburg. That one would be nice because none taken. Wait, what? What does that mean? What did I say that you said none taken? Do you mean like no one else has done a Hamburg rebuild? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, I don't even remember what I said that for. So yeah, if we get knocked out of the group stages... Ooh, a draw at the Etihad against pretty much a full power Man City. Now that is a promising game right there. I'm happy with that. Man, even without Lazio having Milinkovic-Savic, they are still top of the table. Hamburg would be a good team because they have Wagnerman at left back who gets up to like 84 rated. They also have Kanjin Lee who gets up to like 88 rated. They have a good bit of young players that would be interesting to play with. That's also why I enjoyed Fiorentina, because I didn't have to buy a lot of players, because this team had a lot of good young players already on it, like Chiesa and Lafont. This team was basically made for me to start out with, because I'm a very youth-oriented manager. I normally don't try to buy like the 27-year-olds who are in their prime. I usually just go out and try to buy the younger players. So yeah, obviously that slows down my career mode maybe by an extra season, but it also helps ensure that I could eventually go on and win it instead of just buying like an older player. Because if you buy an older player, you only have like 4 to 5 seasons before they like start being useless. But if you bring in a young player, you have like 10 seasons to try to win something. So that's why I like bringing in younger players. But so far, we're doing pretty good. Man City are actually in last right now. And it looks like we might even be able to keep going through Galatasaray right here, hopefully. Okay, we drew with Galatasaray. A little bit disappointing. I guess Galatasaray must be pretty decent then. Okay, Roma. And we beat Roma away from home. Man, Roma, I think is the only team like that's good in this league who has yet to beat me. I've registered 4 wins and a draw now against Roma. They just can't touch me. Man, that's disappointing for Roma. Another draw against Galatasaray. Looks like we might make it through. Our group stage has been very, very balanced, surprisingly. Even though Man City's in the group, it's been very close. Right now we're at top of the table, but we're only ahead on goal difference right now. So we need to make sure we don't fall behind. Oh, I can't do anything next window, but like next summer, I'm thinking maybe just a world-class striker or defender. But I don't know if I want a defender because I got a lot of young defenders. I think another striker maybe. I am playing Felix at left, by the way. Because I decided to bring him in this year because I needed a left winger. That was kind of cheap. He's done pretty good. And then what I might do at the end of the season is cash in on Simeone and get about 70 mil. And then I can just buy some insane player next year. Like Gabriel Jesus or something. Nah, I don't like Timothy Weah. He only gets up to like 83 rated whenever I have him. He's just not my player because I'd rather have Simeone over Weah. Like I can never get Weah up to a high rating. He only gets like 83 for me. So it's not worth it in my mind for Timothy Weah. Like for someone else it's probably a good one, but not for me because for some reason Timothy Weah hates me. And never wants to grow. He just sits there and stares at me the whole time. Okay, we're gonna have to pick up a point against Man City. Pellegri's a maybe. The only problem the only problem with buying like the Monaco strikers, because that's where the strikers that people usually go after, like the Goebbels or whatever the heck his name is, and then Pellegrini, and then maybe Sia. The problem with them, they just have really bad stamina, but we'll see on them maybe. And there we go, we beat Napoli. Dude, we might win the league title this season, and we're doing okay with the Champions League. Oh, crap, I just realized. We have to win this game. We have to win this game or else we're out of the Champions League. Or we need to draw and hope that Benfica, like... Wait, no. No, we have to win this game. We have to win it. Because if we don't, then either Galatasaray or Benfica are going to go ahead of me. Okay, here we go. The Champions League all comes down to this one game against City. Let's see what happens. Dude, they literally spent 25 million on my midfielder, and he's not even in the team. Felix scores, and we win 2-0. We are ahead of Man City, and we're moving farther into the Champions League. Man, that was good. So, yeah, Man City has played me 3 times in the Champions League. They still have yet to go past me. If you don't remember, in the Deportivo La Coruña career mode, both times we played Champions League, they failed to beat me. And look, they didn't make it. They are 3rd place. They're going to the Europa League. Wow. This might be our season. Season 3 might be the season that we already win this. That would be pretty crazy. Inter Milan are in pretty poor form. A 2-0 loss to Dortmund, a 3-0 loss to Lazio, and then they had a 5-0 win over freaking Chievo Verona. I'll take a draw. And we're still top of the table right now. We have an 8-point lead over 4th place Milan. Surprisingly, Parma are in the top 6 right now. Napoli and Inter Milan are nowhere to be seen at this point in the season. Two 0 over Parma, and we're still flying high. We're still flying. And here we go. January is about to hit us. I gotta be really careful against Milan because if we wait too long to win this Champions League, they might win the Champions League because they have Donnarumma and Matthias de Ligt on their team. Both of them are going to get up to above 92 rated, most likely. And they're going to absolutely crush us in the future. So we gotta do something about that. We gotta just hurry up. But here we go. Speaking of Milan, we're about to, I think, host them. No. We're gonna play away. We'll be away. I can predict that actually. Even if we lose this game, we are still gonna have a 5-point lead over Milan. It looks like we have a battle at the top of the table. Cristiano Ronaldo trying to be top scorer after having a poor season last season. And then also, not Bernardo Silva, Andre Silva, striker from Milan, is top scorer right now. And then also our top scorer is Simeone, who's right behind Andre. And we do lose. So that's a problem. But we still have the home game against Milan. Hopefully that goes better. We still have a 5-point lead over them. Hopefully we can bounce back here against, yeah, maybe Abraham. That one would be a pretty decent one. Oh, wait, let's go and do contracts real quick. If there's somebody that's, like, worth 9 mil, that would be a good buy. I doubt there is any, but if there is one, you can go and throw them at me. If you want to look into, like, if we're going to do any signings this season, it's got to be a really, really good preseason contract signing, like a free deal. Because I'm only doing 2 free deals per rebuild, and I've already done one of them, which was Rabiot. So if you can find a really, really good third season contract expiry, then that'd be cool. Because then we could go with that. This is the third season right here. Because other than that, I don't have enough money to buy anybody that's actually going to change us. 4-0. That's a good game to bounce back against Milan from. And here we go. We also have home against Genoa, which I would expect another good victory. How much could we demand for Simeone? Only 35. Wow. Yeah, Simeone's done growing at 83 rated at this point in the career mode. So maybe next season we cash in. That's kind of weird because I remember last season I could have demanded like 60 mil for him. But now I can only get about 38 mil for him. So maybe I'm kind of regretting not accepting that deal last season. At least I think. It actually no, it's for Chiesa. Never mind. It's for Chiesa. I'm not selling Chiesa though. Because then I have to buy a new right winger. And that's just stupid. Why would I do that when I can just keep Chiesa? So if we are going to do a free transfer, it needs to be a defender or a striker. The midfield, I don't want a single midfielder. I'm tired of it. I have so many midfielders, I don't want one. We don't need a goalkeeper. We just need next season's striker and then maybe a new defender. If I have enough money, I'm going to go ahead and probably steal De Ligt from Milan because I don't want them to have it. Memphis Depay, that's an interesting shout. I'll check real quick. Yep, no, he's gonna run out of contract this season. Okay, cool. There we go. That will be our preseason signing if I have enough money for him. That wage might be a problem. We'll find out here in a second, though. Hopefully that wage is not too much. That's about 200K wages. That's a lot. Hopefully 8 million transfer budget can hold that off. Crucial. Cool, we got him. So Memphis Depay will be here next season. And there we go. We're still holding on at the top of the table right now. We do not have to play Juventus in the Coppa Nazionale quarterfinals, finally. Because they've knocked us out both times. I don't really want to keep going in the Coppa Nazionale, but whatever. Might as well. We get a little bit of extra money next season if we keep it up. Couple poor performances from us right now. We do have a couple. We do have two big injuries in our back line. Both of our starting central defenders are injured. Okay, 3 days for Malang, and then Upamecano's 8 weeks, and we've already probably passed about 3 weeks of that. So he's not going to be back for the first leg of the Champions League, which I don't even know who we're playing. We're actually going to go look at that in a second. Oh, wow. Wow. What a great opponent. What a great opponent for our first Champions League round of 16. That's just wonderful. That's ridiculous. That is unlucky as crap. Freaking Bayern Munich. That means they finished second place in their group stage, which is even more interesting. 4-0. Okay, well, we're going to have to go against Bayern in incredible form if we're going to look to get anything out of this. It's definitely a possible game. It's definitely possible. We beat Man City and drew against Man City in the group stages, so we could definitely do it against Bayern as well. And that's all it takes. It's just a draw away from home, and then beat them at our own home, and then it's done. We go through. That's all it takes. And if we go there in incredible form, we might be unstoppable. Speaking of Abraham, go into Leon right there, 25 mil. So we have an away game, and then we get home right before the Bayern game. Oh, dear. It's going to be tough. We don't have Rabiot anymore. He's out for 2 months. So, yeah, we have a couple major injuries, which is probably going to end up failing us in the end of this. So, Palacios looks to be our guy to go on. We both got a red card in that game. So that's an interesting one. I'm going to go and just I'm just going to go and build up my team to what I want it to be. So we're going to play Benassi, and then we're also going to play Foyth. So that will be the lineup until they return. Rabiot won't be back until after the quarterfinals, if we do make it to the quarterfinals. Here we go. Roma. And we do win. Not a great win. Moise Kean came off the bench and scored the goal. Here we go. And we are away from home against Bayern Munich. It's just, I can't believe how unlucky I got with this draw. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Can we draw? If we draw, then this could be a game. And Lewandowski scores in literally the first minute of the game. Iron Robin is still playing. Oh, Chiesa gets an equalizer. And we are going back home with an away goal advantage. Wow. And also, we are top of the table in the league as well. So we're absolutely flying in all the competitions right now. We're also in the semifinals of the Copa Nacional. This is looking like a season that could be insane. Oh, that's a loss. No. We were doing so good, too. We were in really good form. Hopefully we can regain that, though. Milan overtake us. And then also, we're about to go away to Lazio, I'm pretty sure. I think it's going to be an away one. Hopefully not. And then we get home against Parma, which will be a bounce-back game. And then we play Inter Milan, and then we play Bayern. 3-0 against Lazio away from home. Now, that's a game and a half right there. Wait, I thought this was home. Whatever. 2-1 as we look to stay in incredible form going into this going into the match. What's our form looking like? Okay, we have a suspension right now. I don't know who we're going to bring in for that. Is Upamecano ready yet? Upamecano's just getting back from injury. I'm not going to risk him against Bayern Munich because I might as well not, because we look like we're in decent form. In this league title, which I think we can do. We might be able to win it. And that's a good way to bounce back after getting knocked out of the Champions League with a 4-0 victory. Now we're going to travel to the Allianz. We do have a 1-game safety, I think. We should, maybe. No, we do not have a 1-game safety right now. Hi, Pedro. PewDiePie. And we get crushed at the Allianz. What do I expect? What did I expect? Semifinals of the Coppa Nacional. Okay, we're going to go and bring Upamecano back into the lineup so he can keep growing for the rest of the season so that he's ready for next season. Can you look up Moise Keane's potential? I think it's like 85 or something, but I'm not sure. Rabiot will come back for the next match. I'm going to give him one more game to take a break. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Now we're in 3rd place. Come on. This is a close finish right now to the season. Okay, Rabiot, it's time to return back to the starting 11. Okay, cool. So I'm probably going to sell Simeone next season then. Because I'm going to sell one of the two. I think it's going to be Simeone that leaves. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's always a tough decision to make, to do something like that. Because I kind of wanted him to be the player of the rebuild, but he's just not good enough for us at this point. Okay, if we draw this game or win this game, then we're through to the next, then we're through to the final. Okay, cool. We're through to the final. I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell Simeone. Man, Milan and Juventus keep winning. Stop, please. I'm just trying to pass you guys. Stop it, please. I wonder who's going to lose first. Oh, Juventus got a draw in their game, and Milan also got a draw in their game. Wait, no. Juventus lost their game, and then Milan drew in their game. So now, can we keep it going with 3 games left? Can we stay in this? No! Come on. Come on, we still have this Cagliari game, and then we got one more game after this. It's a draw. Yep. Okay. Well, the title's over. Actually, nope, it's not over yet. If Juventus lose, then either me or Milan can take it. So that'll be interesting. Let's go ahead and check who they're going to play real quick. Who do Juve get to play? Who do Milan get to play? Juve are at home and Milan are away from home, so it looks like a second place finish is going to be where we end up. So no league title for us. Okay, that's fine. And then also Coppa Nazionale, we're apparently neutral, but let's be real, we're away from home in the Coppa Nazionale. Yep, okay. Like, overall, this was a good season, but if you look at how it all finished, this looks like a bad season because we didn't pick up any silverware, but we did really good. And then Memphis Depay is going to be coming in next season to try to save us. But that's, oh my God, Simeone's top scorer. Look, 25 goals for him. Wow. I don't know if I can sell him at that point. That is a really good goal scoring tally. And then Rabiot and Allier also had a great season. Felix had a pretty good season in both compartments. Man, Simeone, you're causing me a lot of problems here. Because I don't want to sell you, but I want to get rid of you, but I don't want to because you're a top scorer in the league. Maybe we swap to like a 4-4-2, a 4-4-2 or something like that, and then play Simeone and Memphis Depay. But anyway, let's go and get this season finished off. A 4-2-4, okay. Let's see, is it here? Should be here, right? I doubt it's here, actually. 4-2-2, 4-3-1-2. Yeah, I doubt it's actually here. Oh wait, here it is. So there we go. And then we can play, I guess, Allier and Rabiot. Maybe sell Benassi. And then play Felix. And then put in our other striker once he gets here. Yeah, we'll test that during the preseason. If it doesn't go good in the preseason, then we'll just take out then we'll just change back to what we had. Wait, no. Hold on. I have a better formation. Memphis Depay is actually a center forward, not a striker. So what I can do is, I don't know, I'm trying to get this to work here. It's kind of hard to get it to work sometimes. But maybe I could just play him a little bit differently. Okay, right here. We could try this one. And then move Felix and Chiesa both up. And play that right there. And then we can get Depay and him and then also Simeone at the exact same time. Because Simeone's the top scorer. I can't drop him. I just can't do that. If the preseason goes poorly, then we're just gonna go back to the old formation and throw Depay on the bench until Simeone starts sucking or something. But no, he's not a one-season wonder apparently, because he's been the top scorer in the league twice. He only played about half the season in season 1, and he had 18 goals, and he was top scorer. But it might just be because of my wingers. That's probably what it is. So we're probably going to have about 70 mil. So go ahead and start looking maybe into a defender. Oh no, I don't need a winger. I said I have good wingers. $96 mil. Holy crap. Man, we can buy a lot with this. So, defender or, well, center defender or, I don't even know, maybe another midfielder. How old's Danny Ceballos? 24. Okay, well, I think we got our player. Okay, let's go ahead and head to the squad hub. Let's go and throw a good bit of the players up on the list. We'll go and put this guy up on the list. So yeah, I do want to bring in a new defender. So maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what we need. So yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and get Chiesa into his position. Oyer is gonna, oops, right there, right there. Okay, Memphis Depay, where are you? Okay, we're gonna play him over. Actually, no, we're gonna play him where I wanted him to go. Right there. We'll see how this works. If it looks like it's not doing that good, then we'll swap it out. If Simeone stops scoring goals, then it's going to be a formation problem, not because of Depay. At least I don't think so. But Independiente, this should be a good game for us before we go play Real Madrid and then friggin' Barcelona. Okay, not the best game, but I'll take it. So, we're gonna have around 120 mil by the time we sell Benassi. So, what do I buy with 120 mil as a center back besides Delict? Because our midfield might actually be fine. Okay, Benassi came in. Okay, let's keep going here. Man, we beat Barca 4-1. They're not playing Ter Stegen or Messi. Well, actually, Messi's probably not one of their best players anymore. But still. Somebody's paying the $5 million release clause. Yeah, I'll look into Kamara in a second. I want to make sure that I don't need to buy a midfielder first. Yeah, I know who Kamara is. I've had him before. I used him in a Porto career mode at the start of FIFA. Actually, no, not at the start of FIFA. Back in January. That's when I had him. That's when I did my Porto career mode. Okay, Bayern Munich. Will we get revenge on you? Probably not. They beat Chelsea 5-0, so... Oh, we actually won. Cool. So yeah, it looks like this league might be kind of easy this season because I see Crotone, I see Brescia, I see Bologna, I see Frosinone, I see Palermo. Quite easy-ish opponents. Udinese is down there a little bit. They're not going to do too good either. Wait, so who are the 3 promoted teams? Brescia, Crotone, and is it? No, it's not any of these guys. Who the heck is it? Who's the 3rd promoted team? Or do they only promote 2 teams? I have no clue. Okay, we'll go and check out Kamara real quick. And we'll also put Delict on the list. If Delict's only like... If Delict's not like 100 mil, I'm going to do it because... Why not? Oh, he's only going to be like... Dude, he's only like 60 mil. Yeah, I'm not going to buy Kamara. I'm going to buy Delict. I know I buy Delict a lot, but he is with my rival team. So I'm not doing it just to have him. I'm doing it because I'm weakening another team that is my rival team. So it's not against the rules. Well, it's not against the rules to sign him anyway, but... Yeah, I'm only doing it to weaken Milan. There we go, 70 mil. And then we might even have enough money to bring in another midfielder. So if you can think of something for about 50 mil, go ahead. Season 4, 50 mil, start thinking of something, maybe. Now I have to make the hard decision. Who comes out? Upamecano or Sarr? Upamecano has bad stamina, but Sarr is worse than Upamecano. Oh, I don't really care. Like, maybe a midfield. I'm tempted to scoop up Vinicius Jr. Okay, Upamecano, you're going to come out due to your bad stamina. If it wasn't for his stamina, he would be the starter. Marco Roca. I don't think I've ever heard of him. Arthur, I don't know. He might be too expensive. Yeah, he's going to be too expensive. I don't think he's gonna do anything. I don't know what his rating is, so I'm not even gonna mess with him. How much money do I have? I might just pay Vinicius Jr.'s release clause. Ooh, how much are they offering for Rabiot? Dude, if I can get 70 mil for him, I might do it. Should I try to get 70 mil out of Dortmund? Man, I could get 72 million for a Rabiot. I don't know if it'd be worth to do, because... You know what? Watch this. I'm going to do it. If I can get about 60 mil out of him, I'll be happy. Because then I'm going to pay Arthur's release clause, which is only 60 mil. And then there. Let's go with like 68. No, okay, they're not gonna. Okay, if they're not gonna pay over 60, they're not getting them. I'll tell them that right now. Okay, 61. Let's get a little bit more than that. There we go. So 62 million. We'll end up getting about 58 million after my club takes out all the interest rates or whatever the heck it is, which is annoying as crap. And then with whatever we got left, we're just gonna spend it on Arthur. Younger, 90 rated. It's not a loss at all for me. And Rabiot also what came in on a free transfer, which is even better. Because that is an incredible profit story right there. Okay, Arthur, come here. And if I have enough money, which I probably won't, then we'll see about Vinicius, but I doubt I will. Okay, Arthur, please don't be too much wage budget, please. We did just get rid of Rabiot, which is about 100-something wage budget, but it doesn't really help me out at all. So we're probably looking to pay about 300K for this guy, for his wage. Oh my. Screw it. We're just gonna go ahead and offer 280. That's a lot of money. Okay, 280. There we go. So that's basically our last purchase for the season, really. A great pickup for me. And probably a pretty poor loss from Barcelona. Maybe. I don't know. They did just make, like, double the profit of what they paid for him in real life. So I guess they won't be too upset. So yeah, we have about 37 mil. I don't really have any players that I have any interest in. The only player I had interest in was Vinicius Jr., but I'm not going to be able to pay his 48 release clause because it's just a little bit too much. So I guess the rest of it's just going to go into next season's contracts. And then maybe next season, if he still has a release clause, we'll bring him in when he's worth like 70 mil. But I get him for barely anything. So yeah, I'm not selling anybody. We have a pretty small squad right now. We only have 8 reserves. And we have like nobody in any of the positions that we need. But here we go, newly promoted Carton. Let's see how they fare against 2 debutees. If I don't see a good performance out of Depay or something, then we're going to start looking into maybe swapping up some formation stuff. Okay, Simeone still looks like he's going to be scoring goals, and that's all I care about. Because I don't want to ruin Simeone, because then that ruins the whole team, I feel like. But here we go. Season 4 is kicking off. Milan is going to travel here. They beat us last season 2-1 at home. So hopefully we can get some revenge today. If we did win that match against Milan, we would have won the league title, which is very annoying to know. So we need to beat the big teams when we have the home advantage, which is right here, right now. We need to make sure we take the home games good. Well, so that we can fly forward. And we lose again at home, 2-1, same scoreline as last season. And they don't even have Delict this time, which makes me even more angry. We're getting beat out by Brescia right now. And now we have Juventus. Holy crap. Man, this schedule sucks. Man, I hate getting all these emails all the time. It's so annoying. It slows down everything. Okay, a draw. You know what? Fair. Fair. That's a fair one. I'll take it. So we have Brescia at home, then we got Dynamo Kiev, then we have Arsenal, and we have Marseille. So a pretty simple, I think, group stage. We don't play any big teams until Napoli. So yeah, we have a good time. We have a good amount of time to keep growing and get into incredible form. My main goal, do this in 6 or less seasons. That would be where I want to sit. That would be where my ideal finish is. So at the end of this season, that's going to be where we see if we're going to sell Simeone or not. Because if he's not the top scorer again, or at least not close to being top scorer, then it's done. We're done. But if he's top scorer, or like right next to top scorer, we're going to keep him. You know, he's going to keep staying there. And it looks like he's doing it. He just scored a brace, so he's killing it. Champions League, here we go. Dynamo Kiev, hopefully it's a home game so that we can keep our form going for when we travel to the Emirates to play Arsenal. But I think our main problems are going to come from Arsenal at the Emirates. Other than that, I think we're going to win all of our games. Maybe. But there we go. Away versus Kiev, then we get home against Arsenal, then away against Marseille, then home Marseille, then away Arsenal, and then home Kiev. And Kiev beat us, and Simeone suffers an injury, which means we're probably about to do an interesting formation change. It's a 4-month injury. Okay, well, that's great. Wow, Memphis Depay. Luckily we have you. Get up there. And then we're going to put Hudson-Odoi in the lineup and put Felix in that position. You know what? No. Screw that bull crap. We're going to go back to our 4-3-3. Just at least until our striker comes back. So then we're going to put Palacios in there. You know, we'll play flat. Screw it. 4-3-3 flat. Who's the best defensive person? Arthur. So yep, you stay there. Simeone, you come out. We're gonna put in this guy. Who's better? We'll keep Zurkowski right there. Okay. Well, that's a problem. So now Moise Keane is going to be our main guy. Okay, that's annoying. I hate this. This is the most annoying glitch, I swear. Where it, like, friggin' swaps the players. It's so annoying. I hate it. Did it do it again? I swear to God. Okay, I thought it did it again. So 4 months without our top goal scorer. Fun. Okay, well, if he's able to get over 18 goals this season, then I'll keep him. Because he's out for 4 seasons. I mean, he's gonna be out for a while. And Felix carries the team through. Memphis Depay did not play that match because he was suspended. So we didn't even get to see how he does. But here we go. He gets to play home against Udinese for his first start as a striker. So here we go. How's he going to do? And it's a 4-1 win. That's good. Felix looks like he's going to go on to be the top scorer for the team this year. 2 braces in a row. And now an important match here is we got to get back into the Champions League. And that means a win here against Arsenal is kind of a crucial one. Because kind of a humiliating defeat in Kiev. And Arsenal get thrown around. Felix scores 4 goals. Holy crap. 4-0 against Arsenal. They all come from the exact same player. Felix, you're absolutely killing it. Okay, no goals from Felix today, but Memphis Depay gets a goal. Finally, sharing the love a little bit. Man, he killed it for 8 goals in 3 matches from the left wing. That was pretty good. And then a 4-0 game over Arsenal. That's a good highlight for this career mode. 3-1 over Bologna. And it looks like Memphis Depay is better because it looks like I feel like Memphis Depay is giving great passes to Felix. Let's go and look. How many assists does Memphis Depay have? Oh, actually, he doesn't have any assists. So who's giving Felix all these assists? I guess the midfield, yeah. I guess our midfield is just being beastly right now. And there we go. We travel to Marseille with our normal starting 11, I think. Yep. I'll skip it in a second. I'm just itching my arm. There we go, 2-0. And they also have a defensive injury. So, yeah, it's nice. And we win away from home against Napoli, and Felix gets a hat trick against Napoli. What is wrong with that kid? Holy crap. He's absolutely killing it. And no goals from him this time, but my God. Wow. What is he doing? He's been a beast. Okay. What time is it? I'm curious. Oh, 11:11. Oh, okay. A 1-1 draw against Marseille. That's questionable. Shouldn't have happened. And now we go home against Roma, who are still looking to get their first victory against us ever. This is our 7th meeting between each other. I've won 5 and drawn 1. And there we go, another win for us, and another brace for Felix. How many goals is Felix on? He's top scorer in the league right now, 10 goals in the league. And then you also got to remember he has like 7 Champions League goals as well. after he just destroyed Arsenal 4-0. That was a great game for us. Another away game. Holy crap, we're getting a lot of away games here. 1-1. Not a great game. But I don't know why we're getting tons of away games here. It's kind of weird. Okay, if we pick up a win right here, then we're pretty much through. Okay, how many goals is Felix going to score? Let's see. Oh, he didn't score any. Felix is starting to fall out a little bit of his goal scoring. Hopefully he can get back to it soon. Chiesa gets the only goal in the first minute of the match, and we hold up until the end of the match and get a 1-0 victory. Okay, the top 6 looks quite normal right now. Milan, Juventus, Napoli, Lazio, and Roma. Quite simple, normal-ish board right now. And we win there. Felix able to pick up another goal. Hopefully that puts him back on the track to score tons and tons and tons and tons. Because we need it. Now we travel to the Emirates. If we draw or win, then we get top of the group stage. Well, I'm hoping he gets tons and tons and tons and tons of goals. That'd be great. And there we go. We win away from home with a pretty good 3-1 victory at the Emirates. This might be the final season right here because it looks like we are absolutely killing it. Dybala wins Player of the Season, but I don't care. Trent Alexander-Arnold just got an injury. That's fun. That's fun. How long is it? 4 weeks. Okay, well, he'll be back for the Champions League. Okay, see ya. Oh, we actually lost to Sassuolo. That's interesting. That was a quick 4 weeks. Holy crap. There must have only been like 1 or 2 games. Felix is no longer top scorer. Somebody else has 12 goals as well. Well, hopefully he can get back at it. We'll get a couple goals here. And Felix and Depay both get a goal. Depay has not been overall impressing. Like, he hasn't been bad. He just hasn't been, like, great. Okay, contracts are out of the way. And we still have 31 million if we need it. I'm going to keep Felix over there and put Simeone back in his normal position. He'll be fine. He'll get back to it. And it's not like we're doing bad in the league. We still have a 4-point lead over Juventus. We'll be fine. He definitely isn't doing as good as he was, but he's still scoring goals every once in a while. Right now, our midfield is doing very, very good at putting up the points for us. Once Simeone returns, we're probably... I don't know if we're going to go back to the old formation or not, or if we're just going to keep Depay. Because as soon as Depay went into the striker position, we just started killing it with Felix. So I don't know. Trent Alexander-Arnold, you don't want to play today? Cool. Okay, we're going to bring Simeone back up into this so that he can maybe get back on the pitch. Okay, we'll see. I wonder if we have anybody in the Player of the Year. I mean, in the Team of the Year. I doubt it, but I feel like we deserve to have somebody in here, but we're not going to. Yep, nobody. I feel like Simeone or like, I don't even know, Arthur, maybe they deserve it as well, but they didn't get it. We have a 6-point lead over Juventus right now. Barcelona is trying to buy like all my players. They need to screw off. I'm not selling. I'm not selling anybody because we don't have enough players in this team to begin with. Okay, we're gonna probably bring Simeone back for this Parma match. Just to give him a little test run, see what he's like now. Try to get him back to maybe top scorer in the league again. But how's he going to do on his return? And he scores a brace on his return. Okay, I think we know who's going to stay in the starting 11. Memphis Depay, I'm sorry, dude. You just weren't good enough, it seems like. I feel like Simeone just is way better than you. I don't know how, but he just is. I think right now we're going to keep our current formation and just keep Depay on the bench. It's kind of an interesting decision, but if I'm being real with myself, Simeone basically scored as many goals as Depay did, and Simeone played one game right there, and he scored 2 goals, which is basically all that Depay has. There we go. The midfield once again shines. 2 goals between Arthur and Aour. Okay, Roma, get me again. Can Roma defeat me for the first time in 8 games? We're still waiting for Roma to beat me. I've been beat by pretty much every other team besides Roma. But it might, right here might be the time. This might be the time where they finally pick up a win. We are definitely Roma's worst enemy. And we win 2-0. Nope, they're not getting through us yet. Maybe next season. We will play Real Betis in the Champions League. Okay. I'm content with that. That's not that bad. I feel like Memphis Depay might be good as a super sub. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm gonna hope he is, because if not, then yeah, I kind of wasted a preseason purchase on him. Okay, we travel to Spain for the first time in the career mode. And we win 2-0. Yes. It looks like Felix is good at the Champions League. Do I play Tonali against his former club, or do I not? Nah, we'll just keep what we're going with here. We're in good form. We might as well just keep going. Oh, Felix is getting back into some goal scoring again. Felix is getting up there. Arthur's also one of our top goal scorers. He's killing it. We're 9 points ahead of Milan right now. We are 12 points ahead of Juventus, and then we are a ton of points. We're almost 20 points ahead of Napoli. And that's the top 4 right there. We beat Juventus 2-0. And I feel like we finally are going to take a league title. Juventus came into our match with a 5-0 victory, and they kind of got destroyed 2-0. That's pretty bad for Juventus. That's finally a draw. We actually dropped points. We haven't dropped points recently at all. We've just been winning and winning and winning. Real Betis, we should be able to walk over them. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, not a walkover, but still comfortable. 3-1 on aggregate. We have a 10-point lead over Milan right now. No Trent Alexander-Arnold, I'm assuming suspension. Another draw for us and another goal from Simeone and Depay. Looks like Depay does work in the super sub role, like I predicted he would. Okay, we get to play Milan in the semifinals of the Cup. And it was not, it actually is an injury, not a suspension. That's interesting. I guess we'll have to look at how long it is. training injury, 2 months. Okay, there we go. That's where it was. So he'll be back for the semifinals of the Champions League if we make it there without him. Finally, we beat Milan. They've been a friggin' thorn on us. They just don't want to go away. They always come back and beat us. We have an 8-point lead over them right now. Two 2-0 over Torino. Who do we get in the next round? Liverpool. And then that's right after an away game against Lazio. Okay, after this season, I'm ending the stream because my phone's on 20%. I can't start playing a rotation squad yet. I don't feel comfortable enough in the league. Like right there, we've lost. We need to have a comfortable lead for me to start messing around with rotation. Our squad is definitely not good enough to play rotational yet. Hopefully we will be soon. Oh no, it looks like the Champions League might be over for us. Okay, you know what? I need to play rotation in this match just so I can... I don't even know at this point. Just so I can go into the match with good health. So we definitely do have enough players for a backup team. We just don't have like good enough players for a backup team. Like we don't have a right winger to go in. Lafont, I don't know who we're gonna put in there. We'll play Dykes. Here we go. It all comes down to this game. If they score an away goal, it's over, I would say. Yep. Okay, we're out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals. Hopefully we can just hold on and win the league title. I think we'll be good at that, though. We look pretty comfortable. We've basically played all of the hard matches for the rest of the season. We still have to go away to Milan, I think. We are in the final of the Coppa Nacional. So yeah, we have a 10-point lead right now. Okay, if I win this game right here, then the title race is over for Juventus. And then everybody below Juventus. There we go. So it's just between me and Milan now for the title. And if I win this and they draw or lose their next match, then I win. Or right now, if I win this match right here, is wait no, oh the season's already over. I already won the league title. Never mind. That's awkward. Yeah, okay, we won the league title. So yeah, next season I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have to look at the goal scoring stats for some of my players and then make a decision off that. Another away game in the Coppa Nacional. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We lost last year to AC Milan. Now we're probably going to lose to Inter Milan because we're away. We're not supposed to be away, but we are, believe me. Yep. Same thing that happened last year, 2-1. So Felix had 17 goals. Simeone, 14 goals in 22 matches. Yeah, he deserves to stay at that front line. Arthur had an incredible season as well. Depay, 9 and 28 is still pretty decent. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and check out the personal stats on some of the players just to see, like, who did the best. We definitely did not do good at keeping a ton of clean sheets. We did keep a good bit, though. Like right here, we did pretty decent. We definitely have the clean sheet number for Serie A. Alexander-Arnold only had 1 goal contribution, 2 goal contributions there, 1 goal contribution there, 6 there. Then the midfield, they did incredible. I can't even express this. They did absolutely insane. 31, 29, 7 from Palacios, but we're just gonna ignore that. 38 for João Felix. 15 for Chiesa, 11 for Depay, 19 for Simeone. Just, wow. Simeone only played 37 games and scored 19 goals. And about a quarter of those games were off the bench. No, I'm kidding. Only like 3 of those games were off the bench. So you know what we may do? We might just cash in for Depay and try to get like 100 million or something, because it doesn't seem like we need him. Anyway, I'm going to go and end the stream. I'll be doing all the buying and stuff off camera. I'll get to it eventually. But anyway, thank you all for